It's time for high school basketball on your local sports leader, 97.9 XFM. Let's go courtside for pregame information.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Enloe Center at St. Anthony High School for one of the fun night. Both these teams really playing well, both teams healthy, and Matt, it's never hard to get up for a St. Anthony T-Town game.
You know, this is one of the fiercest, friendliest rivalries you're ever going to see. Literally, you might have cousins playing against each other at any point in time when you've got Teutopolis taking on St. Anthony, and you've definitely got kids that know each other well. They've played against each other for years in whatever sport you are competing in, and these combatants tonight will be ready to take on these opponents and pick up a victory, and it's one of those games where you can throw out the records, but most years you don't want to because these are such quality programs.
St. Anthony checks into this one at 20-3. Teutopolis 16-7. Shoes have had a bit of a letdown. I guess that's the right word, but they've kicked it back in gear here lately, and they're playing very good basketball. St. Anthony has just pretty much been rolling along all year. St. Anthony's big concern was injuries. But Cody Rinker and I were talking about that downstairs, and everybody's about as healthy as they're going to get at this time of year.
Yeah, he's happy to have a quote-unquote healthy ball club. Yeah. And this, like you say, this time of year, you're going to have bangs, bumps, bruises. That's all going to affect kids a little bit. But as long as they can get out there on the court and do so safely without risking any sort of further injury, that's what these kids want to do, and they are more than happy to be in a battle like this tonight.
We'll talk more about it in a moment. It's Teutopolis at St. Anthony. Back right after these on 97.9 XFM.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota.
Effingham Express Care is there for all your urgent care needs. They're open 7 days a week and no appointment is needed for all injuries and illnesses. Plus, they have on-site x-ray. And they accept all major insurance and offer a self-pay discount. For more information, visit centralillinoisurgentcare.com.
This is the Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota pregame show. Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, your complete transportation headquarters since 1958.
Back at the Enloe Center at St. Anthony High School, getting ready for St. Anthony and Teutopolis. By the way, an update on the Illini game they're playing tonight, and so far so good. Illinois up 28-15 in Big Ten play. Like to see them bounce back after that loss. You know, as long as you lose one, that's okay. Then you bounce back and get on a roll again. Then you're in good shape.
The Big Ten kind of reminds me a lot of this high school area. A lot of really competitive teams.
Yeah.
And like you say, a loss is going to happen a time or two as long as you don't get on one of those extended period of losing 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. You're going to make your way through the Big Ten just fine and find yourself in the big dance.
So Illinois leading Maryland 28-15. That's the latest score. We'll keep you up to date on that one. A lot of other boys and girls games tonight. Yeah, even girls games. T-Town's got their usual regular season ender tonight against Bloomington Central Catholic. And Altamont's playing tonight. They've had such a great season under Katie Lurkins, and they're playing to wrap it up tonight. And taking on Paris, and Paris is undefeated. What else do you need to say?
Scheduling your senior night with Paris, that's really saying, hey, we're going to step up our campaign. And
I reckon.
Good luck to the Lady Indians, of course. And they've had, like you say, they've had a great year as well.
Absolutely. Got a couple of teams from the area going to the 8th grade state or 7th grade state tournament tomorrow. T-Town and St. Anthony are both going, and Altamont Lutherans in the Class S SIJHSAA state tournament. Got all those initials in there. So
you did well.
Thank you. So it's going to be big weekend of sports as usual, and may I add, our first NASCAR race of the season coming up Sunday, 1 o'clock. They'll drop the flag at Daytona. I've said this 3 times already today. It's not the Daytona 500. That's next week. But this is getting your appetite whetted for the NASCAR season. So keep that in mind for Sunday on KJ Country at 102.3.
Yeah, it doesn't seem possible that NASCAR season's already here. But when NASCAR starts to roll around, that means postseason basketball starts to roll around for these high school kids. And we're looking, it's one of those things you look forward to because it's going to be exciting, but it is going to mean the season is going to wind down here within the month, really.
Not the end, but it's the beginning of the end. 1A and 2A girls regionals are this next week. They start Monday night. St. Anthony has a regional here. North Clay has a regional at Louisville. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens as 1A and 2A postseason girls basketball gets underway. We want to remind you that in addition to all of those things, wrestling regionals started today, and so wanted to give you a shout out. Don't have any results, but that started, and the one that everybody is grappling for around here is in Robinson. So Kelly Brookman, the longtime AD over there, taking care of things. And I want to mention this so it doesn't get away. One of the people that I've loved knowing as a broadcaster the last many years, Ken Waddell from Mattoon. And Ken Waddell was honored by the Mattoon Green Wave. He has been a part of high school basketball in parts of 9 decades. He broadcast for WLBH in 1949. And he's done or been a part of basketball in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, the aughts, the 10s, and here we are in 2020. And Ken is still going strong. He's like 92 now. And I saw that in the Mattoon paper, and I said, I just want, in case he might be listening or somebody will let him know, I just wanted to give a shout out to one of the nicest men I know. He's a classy guy.
Had the opportunity to meet him once, and like you said, very classy, very interesting individual to listen to, and like you said, wealth of knowledge he has about high school sports, and especially Mattoon sports, is unprecedented.
Without a doubt. So, shout out to Ken Waddell. Somebody let him know up Mattoon way that I said something nice about him. I appreciate that. Let's take a break. We'll give you the starting lineups for this one. T-Town and St. Anthony in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is proud to announce their new outpatient therapy. Evergreen now offers physical, occupational, and speech therapies for their patients. If you need therapy, don't worry. Evergreen's outpatient therapy can help you
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
All right, we're back at the Enlow Center getting ready for St. Anthony and Teutopolis. And Matt asked me a very good question. How did the Effingham cheerleaders do today? They were at the competitive cheerleading state event in Bloomington today. Unfortunately, they didn't advance to Saturday's finals, but they did well. They finished in the top 25 in the state. First time they've ever been a part. And there you go. First presentation opportunity to give a basketball to Jacob Dust of St. Anthony, who went over 1,000 points at the National Trail Conference Tournament. He's got a lot more coming, is what the Bulldogs hope the rest of this season. So he's grinning. Jacob is probably not the most person who would like all this attention, but he's doing just fine. Gave the crowd a nice wave and gives the basketball back to Mr. Fearday, the principal here at St. Anthony High School. So let's send it down here. Davis Tingley's got a real cool announcement about a young man.
And prayers to Colin Kinkler and his family. Good evening, everyone. As many of you know, Colin Kinkler, a sophomore at Stu Strauss, was severely injured in a car accident on his way to school Tuesday morning. The Kinklers have friends and family on both sides of this gym, and I'd like to ask all of your help in letting Colin and his family know that we are pulling for him and that he is in our prayers. Mr. Fearday is videoing this message, and I'd ask all of you to stand up and clap as a way of showing your support.
Colin again injured in an accident just before 8 o'clock Tuesday morning on his way to school. Matt and I had just seen him play at the National Trail Tournament. Now he's at St. John's Hospital in Springfield, and our prayers are with that young man. Nice job by Davis Tingley.
Colin, the Bulldogs and Wooden Shoes are pulling for you. We look forward to seeing you back home as soon as possible, and we know God has big plans for you. Thank you.
Good job, young man. Nice job by Davis Tingley. I saw him downstairs and said, I'm a little nervous. You did great.
And now if we could silence ourselves for our opening prayer.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Father, you continue the healing ministry of your Son, Jesus, through doctors and nurses. We ask in a particular way that you guide the hands of doctors, the nurses, for Colin Kinkler, and also for Elizabeth Weidner, that you may bless them and protect them. We also ask you to bless this competition and these teams, that may give glory to you. And we ask all this through Christ our Lord. Amen. Amen. My God bless you all. Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Nice that Father Mark also remembered Elizabeth Weidner. Great kid. 4-year battle with cancer and didn't get the best news this last checkup. So we will continue to pray and hope for the best for you, Elizabeth.
And as you do, please keep in mind the many men and women who in the past and who are presently offering military service. Because of them, our lives are free. Because of them, our nation lives. And because of them, the world is blessed. The flag is being presented this evening by St. Anthony student Luke Rudolphi and being escorted by the Effingham American Legion Post 120 Color Guard. As customary at the Inlow Center, out of respect to the Color Guard, the flag, and to all those who have served, we ask that you please hold your applause upon completion of the national anthem until the Color Guard has exited the gym floor. And now, performing our national anthem this evening, Sophie Daters.
This will be good.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang aloud, their bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Great singer. Bill Koppel takes command of the color guard.
Always remember, we are the land of the free. Begin performing our national anthem. Sophie Daters, great job.
And nice work by Sophie Daters. Boy, she can flat sing a song. Well, let's get you those starting lineups I've promised you for about a half an hour. St. Anthony again checks in at 20-3. Teutopolis 16-7. And Teutopolis, the visitors, will go with this starting lineup. Jordan Daters, a 6'1 junior, sharp shooter, three-point shooter, can take it inside on you as well, though, too. He'll be joined by Evan Wormert, 6'3 junior. Luke Undgren, 5'10 senior. Big brother's down there on the bench again tonight. He's been helping out coaching this Teutopolis ball club. Brock Daters had a double-double the other night. He'll be in the lineup. He's a 6'4 senior, had 13 points and 10 rebounds, or 10 points and 13 rebounds. And it was a big game. And Mitch Hardick will get a start. A lot of Hardicks right down there in front of us. Mitch is 6'3 senior. Those are the starters for Teutopolis. Chet Reeder's club 16-7. For St. Anthony, Jack Haney is a 6-foot senior. He is such a talented kid. Aaron Webb, 5'11 senior, will join him. Back and going strong, 6-foot junior Logan Antrim made his reappearance at the conference tournament after being injured. Caden Fearday, 6'5 senior. And Jacob Dust, who just got a basketball for 1,000 career points, big 6'7 senior. Those are the starters for Cody Rinker's St. Anthony Bulldogs. Pretty good crowd, but there's room for you. If you can find a place to park, come on, because they've got the balcony open, so there are plenty of seats. So don't be dissuaded by, well, there would be too many people.
Nah.
There's room for you. Out go the lights. They do this all the time, and they fan those big old spotlights up there in the balcony all over the floor. And I get scared of the dark, but Matt protects me, so there's no worries.
Yeah, this press booth doesn't get too dangerous up here, even when the lights are out. But you never know.
Couple of people I worry about.
Some sketchy individuals about, but for the most part, it's a well-behaved group.
By and large, we're okay. Oh, goodness. Great atmosphere. These are why you do high school basketball, games like this, Matt.
It is. It's a lot of fun. Like you said, the gym isn't full, but it is an energetic place to be. And if you're going to come, you're pretty much going to sit on the balcony unless you want to sit up in one of the upper corners. But, yeah, these teams are supported so well by their communities, whether they're having a great year or maybe not such a great year, especially by their standards. The people still come out, support these teams and these kids, and it is a fun atmosphere. As I got a kick out of the Teutopolis student section shining their cell phone lights trying to counteract the darkness in the gym.
Without a doubt.
Hey, whatever you can do to disrupt your opponent starts even before the contest, you know.
You betcha. All right, we're going to have some fun. Teutopolis at St. Anthony. Glad to have you with us. Remember, we are videotaping the game, so you'll be able to check it out later on YouTube. In the meantime, Matt and I'll do our best to let you know what's going on the radio. Jacob Dust and Brock Daters will jump it up here.
It's about one of the first times Jacobs had to look up at a referee.
That's a big boy. Tip is controlled in backcourt by St. Anthony, and here we go, and glad to have you with us on 97.9 XFM. Logan Antrim with the ball, driving it inside. They cut him off. So back out there, and Webb, he hands it to Caden Fearday. Goes to the left side of the floor. Antrim, now Jack Haney drives it down the lane, puts it up too strong, tapped up by Dust, no good, and a whistle. Somebody for Teutopolis grabbed an arm of Jacob Dust.
That'd be Jordan Hardick picking up his first foul, and Dust already getting on the offensive glass and created a foul that time against the Shoes.
Jack Haney will inbound, gets it on the wing to Webb. Aaron now puts it on the floor, drives it inside, stuck it up, no good. And a rebound goes to Evan Wermert for Teutopolis. So the Shoes get their first try. Off to Hardick, Jordan Hardick. Now to Luke Undgren. Everybody's tense. You can see it in the faces of the crowd. Down low, Brock Daters spins, can't get open. So off to Hardick, who tries a three, and it's too strong. And Webb the rebound for the Bulldogs. Clears it to Antrim. Logan drives down the lane, goes to the corner to Fearday. He drives the baseline, puts it up, and no good. A little strong. Dust the putback, and it's good. I knew one of those shots was going to go in one of these days.
Well, and it was 3 shots right at the rim that St. Anthony had missed, but Dust finally was able to get a bucket to fall.
Everybody wound a little tight, I think. Shots are all a little long. Jordan Hardick with the ball out top for T-Town. Now he gets it away to Undgren. Now to Mitch Hardick. Right side, the catch by Wermert. He drives it inside, now pulls it back out and gets it out top to Mitch Hardick. Back to Jordan Hardick. On the corner, Undgren for 3, no good. Rebound St. Anthony. Grabbed by Antrim, and you know he's only got one gear. He goes coast to coast and sticks it up off the rim, no good. and the rebound grabbed by Ungren for T-Town. He goes down the lane, now gets it over on the wing. Driving it in, Warmert from the elbow, shot too strong. Rebound came down to Jordan Hardick. He gets it out top. There's a catch by Ungren, and T-Town sets it up. Ungren now drives down the lane, got blocked. I don't know whether it was Antrim or Dust or both that blocked that.
I thought Antrim got a hand on it first, to be honest. Dust was definitely over there to help as well. Either way, St. Anthony knocks the shot away.
Choose a inbound on the baseline, out top Ungren. To Mitch Hardick, back on the right side to Ungren. Down low, the catch by Brock Daters. Working against Dust. Spin move, squirm, shoots, no good. Rebound, Jack Haney for St. Anthony. Jack looks up the floor as he gets it down, and he goes clear to the lane. Hooks it to the corner. Antrim for three. Got it. Logan Antrim makes it 5. They call it a 2.
It's Aaron Webb.
Oh, I thought it was okay. Thank you. So Aaron Webb gets the 3, and it's 5-0 St. Anthony. Down the lane, Mitch Hardick for T-Town. Can't get open. Leaves it with Wormer. Catch down in the corner to Mitch Hardick. Now they go to Brock Daters, and Haney knocked it loose, and then Daters went to the floor, held on to the ball. Eventually, they say Haney reached in and forced a jump, and the alternate possession will leave it with the shoes.
Interesting play down there.
Yeah.
Daters seemed like he might have rolled over with it, but apparently he didn't have complete control maybe. I don't know.
Hardick has it inbounds for the shoes to Ungren, and Luke brings it out top. Still on the dribble. Right side, Hardick right in front of the dog pound. Into the lane, spin move, shot for 2, no good. And the rebound taken down by Antrim for St. Anthony. Logan beats feet down court, drives it down low, off balance, hits the deck, shot's no good. Wormert the rebound for the shoes, and Haney knocks it away from him. T-Town gets it back. Chet Rader wants to talk. 4:47 to go, first quarter. We're back in a moment here. It's St. Anthony 5, Teutopolis nothing on 97.9 XFM.
Now that winter is upon us, Effingham Express Care wants you to know that we are here for you 7 days a week. Whenever that cough, cold, earache, or injury strikes, we're here ready to treat you. We are conveniently located across from Menards, and we're open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. weekdays and 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on weekends. We offer on-site x-rays, strep and flu testing, treatment of broken bones, and if you need a prescription, we dispense medications in the clinic. Don't waste time in a busy and overpriced ER. Visit us at effinghamexpresscare.com or call 217-994-9301 7 days a week.
Chet Reeder called time with 4:47 to go here in the first quarter. Shoes are yet to score. They trail 5-0. Neither team's really shot well, but the Bulldogs got a couple of shots to go down. Mitch Hardick with a catch on the right side. Oh, pass to somebody, and nobody was there, so he went and got his own pass. Gets it to Hardick, and a lot of collision and a travel on the shoes. Not what you want after a timeout.
No, not at all. Their first turnover after going 0 of 6 in the first 3.5 minutes. But like you said, St. Anthony's not doing too much better. They're 2 of 7 from the field.
So somebody's going to light it up here. High post, Dust has it to Haney. Jack on the wing out top now to Antrim. Logan around Fearday, out to Fearday for 3, and he got it. That was nothing but net, friends, and it's 8-0 St. Anthony. Bulldogs drop back then and let Teutopolis bring it across the half line. Matt Daters is going to check in for T-Town next dead ball. Wormert with it out top, picks up the dribble, and away to Mitch Hardick. Right side to Ungren, as Antrim keeps an eye on him. Now to Brock Daters. They swing at the left side. Jordan Hardick with the catch. Haney keeping an eye on him. That'll be a fun matchup tonight. Hardick at the free throw line. Now pulls it back. Gets it out on the side to Ungren. Right side to Mitch Hardick, and the shoes just can't find an opening. They go left side to Jordan Hardick. Swings it on the right wing to Ungren. Ungren directing traffic. Now he goes down low. Can't get a shot. Threw it back out front, and Haney steals it for St. Anthony to Dust on the second turnover. Dust takes that one to the hole, sticks it up and in. It's 10-0 St. Anthony with 3:10 to go in the opening quarter.
T-Town got back, tried to draw a charge, but the official said there wasn't enough contact and let the whatever contact there was go.
Mitch Hardick with the ball right side for the shoes. Out top, Jordan Hardick. Left side, They get the ball down to Undgren, now inside, now to Brock Daters, sticks it up and off. No good. Tapped out by Jordan Hardick to Mitch Hardick. Brock Daters with it. Wormert now with it on the side. Back down low to Mitch Hardick. And off to Undgren. Goes baseline, now kicks it out top to Mitch Hardick. Thought he might shoot it. Wormert down in the corner with it, brings it back out top to Mitch Hardick. Open, Jordan Hardick puts up a three, but there's a foul before that on Teutopolis as Mitch Hardick's called for the offensive foul.
He made that pass out to Jordan, but he got up in the air and ran over one of the Bulldogs, so he's called for the charge. It's his first, team's second, and Teutopolis has 3 turnovers now in this first quarter.
Daters for Daters. That's how T-Town usually plays it. Brock Daters out, Matthew Daters in. 10-0 St. Anthony, and they've got the ball back. Down low, pass to Dust against 2. Put it off the glass and got it to go. Man, how do you stop that? You don't, do you?
A lot of teams have been wondering that. Dust, we talked about the poor shooting. Not Dust. He's 3 for 3 now.
He has 6, obviously. I can do that math. And it's 12-0 St. Anthony. 12-0 Bulldogs. 1:54 to go in the first. Undgren drives it inside, kicks it to the corner. Hardick for 3, and it's way short. Rebound, Dust. Skies for St. Anthony. To Haney, to Webb. Aaron puts it on the floor. Out top to Antrim, and St. Anthony sets it up with 1.5 to go in what's been an all St. Anthony first quarter. Webb, corner, Fearday, drives it inside, shot for 2, good. 2 bounces, and then it fell in. Caden Fearday with 5. T-Town wants time. 1:25 to go, first quarter. It's St. Anthony 14, Teutopolis nothing. Here on 97.9 XFM.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
T-Town calls their second timeout of the quarter. 14-0 St. Anthony with 1:20 to go in the opening quarter here at the Enlow Center. Undgren with the ball down in the corner for T-Town. They go down low to Wormert. He can't shoot. Off the glass, Matthew Daters stuck one up and in, and T-Town's on the board.
And it isn't like T-Town hasn't had decent looks from time to time. They finally got one to fall.
Haney for 3, good. Jack Haney from the T-Town bench drains one, and it's 17-2.
One pass up court, and he buried the shot.
Man, he is playing with such confidence.
Yeah.
Now we got an official's timeout. Something liquid apparently, because the official's looking and he needs some help.
Something amiss.
Yep, something needs cleaned up. So the towel boys come out to help. And the official's going to wipe it up. So apparently it's not blood. It must just be sweat. But they weren't sure.
And they are looking around at the players a little bit. Like you say, they wouldn't necessarily clean it up with just a towel if it was just blood, or if it was blood.
So 2 of the officials look at each other and say, think we got it. So shoes will inbound on the side. 17-2 St. Anthony. Jack Elder and Connor Walk come in for St. Anthony. Webb and Fearday sit down.
It's a tough decision for a coach. Normally he'd be making some substitution, but your team is rolling. Boy, but with the stoppage of play, that might have made that decision easier.
Under a minute to go opening quarter. Shoes go down low. Nice spin move by Wormert. Shot won't go. Wow, that looked good all the way. Elder got the rebound, gave it to Dust, and then he gets it now to Antrim. Out top to Connor Walk and back to Antrim. Half a minute to go in the first quarter. 17-2 St. Anthony. Haney with a basketball, pulls it out. 25 seconds left. Running down the first quarter clock. Antrim has it out top. Now 19 seconds. And they spread the offense to the half court. Now they send everybody down low, except for Antrim. He goes right side of the lane, gets it to Dust. drives it inside, and traveling is the call. So T-Town has a shot to get a little closer here. First turnover on St. Anthony, Matt tells me. So Wormert gets it into Undgren. Might have got it knocked loose. Half court, gets it back to Wormert. Shot for three at the buzzer, no good. St. Anthony by 15 after the first quarter. After one here at the Enlow Center, St. Anthony 17, Teutopolis 2 on 97.9 XFM.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota.
Effingham Express Care is there for all your urgent care needs. They're open 7 days a week and no appointment is needed for all injuries and illnesses. Plus, they have on-site x-ray. And they accept all major insurance and offer a self-pay discount. For more information, visit centralillinoisurgentcare.com.
Coach here and went to state tournament, was basketball coach, went to state tournament, was principal at St. Anthony High School, did some of that stuff all at the same time. And besides being a wonderful guy, had a chance to go up and visit with Dave and Martha during the JV game. Dave's retired now officially from Macomb. Jack Haney loads it up for three, and that's how the second quarter starts. Haney with 6, and it's 20-2 here at the start of the second quarter.
St. Anthony's 4 for 4 from the three-point arc.
Undgren leaves it with Wormert, lost the handle on it, goes to the floor trying to get it back. The ball comes loose, and Haney gets it for St. Anthony. Jack across the half line, hooks it over on the side to Webb. Everybody's back as far as the starters here at the start of the second quarter for the Bulldogs. Webb with the basketball. Aaron brings it out top, leaves it with Antrim. Antrim on the dribble, leaves it back with Webb. 20-2, St. Anthony here at the start of the second quarter. Antrim looked to go down the lane, instead off to Fearday. Caden hands it back to Webb. Aaron goes to the hole. Shot blocked from behind. Nice block by Wormer. Be out of bounds to St. Anthony.
They were trying to get it into Dust, I think, but there was just never a passing lane. Webb did get a lane to the basket, but a good recovery by Wormer to swat it away.
Haney will inbound here and goes deep with it to Webb. Minute into the second quarter. Webb, there's a cutter. Haney puts it up. It rolled off no good, but he got fouled. Haney will go to the line to shoot two.
Undgren picks up his first foul. It'll be the team's third. This will be the first trip to the free throw line for either team in this ball game, as so far St. Anthony hasn't picked up a personal yet either.
Haney's foul shot around and no good, but he gets one more. Last night, our game between Effingham and Mattoon girls, one foul shot.
Wow.
One foul shot.
We're about to double that.
Yes, here's this one Haney got. Jack was 7. St. Anthony leads 21-2. 19-point lead for the Bulldogs. Undgren across the half line for T-Town, working against Antrim. They run Antrim into a screen, but he didn't run over anybody. Brock Daters for the Shoes back in the game here for Matt Daters. Oh, and they get it out top. Brock Daters spin down the lane, working against Dust. Can't shoot, and the pass is stolen by Antrim. Outlet pass, gets it to Haney. Layup, good. Man, 9 for Haney. Second Shoes turnover. 23-2 St. Anthony.
You heard me react. Haney caught a pass that was about at his knees, and it was a bullet. I don't know how he held on to it.
Getting ready for infield.
Yeah.
Brock Daters to Mitch Hardick. Shot too strong. How many shots around the basket has T-Town missed? Dust the rebound. Down to Fearday. Big collision. Fearday puts it up and in. No call. Fearday was 7. It's 25-2.
And that's another kid that's playing with a lot more confidence lately is Caden Fearday, as he's hit 3 of his last 4 shots in this ball game.
When the 2 kids were hurt, he really picked up his offense, and that's been a huge lift for St. Anthony. And there is a 2 as the Shoes have sent Evan Addison, and he hits the wing 2. And that makes it 25-4. And you got to start somewhere.
Beautiful shot fake on the 3. His man went flying by. He stepped inside the arc and buried the long 2.
Antrim with it out top, down low. The pass by Dust, turn around for 2, won't go. Rebound grabbed out of there by Wormer. He gets it away to Addis. On the side to Undgren, back to Addis. Addis drives in through 3, shot blocked. and a whistle, and somebody got at us with the body.
It has to be Dust, and Jacob picks up his first foul. First foul on St. Anthony, first trip to the free throw line then, obviously, for the Shoes.
I never did tell you that Teutopolis won the JV game 44-37. It was that close all night. First foul shot by Addis is short. Well, T-Town's coming up short on lots of stuff. Matthew Daters and Jordan Hardick back in. Ungren and Brock Daters sit down. 25-4. St. Anthony by 21 points. They've led it by 23. This foul shot good. So a make after the miss. Addis with 3, and it's 25-5. 5 minutes left, second quarter. Certainly lopsided so far. Webb with the ball for St. Anthony to Antrim. Logan works it to the left side of the floor, leaves it with Caden Fearday. Right wing, Haney down low to Dust, working against 2, got it knocked loose, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bulldogs on the baseline.
Addis came in to help, and I think it got knocked off of him out of bounds. You got to find a way to help with Dust, but you always leave shooters open when you do it. It's a catch-22 for sure.
Haney gets it in, Dust, works into the lane, puts it up over 2. It's around and no good. Rebound, Dust got it, put it up, no good. Let's see about a foul here. No, we got a jump.
Yeah.
Dust for St. Anthony and probably Matthew Daters for T-Town. And the held ball will give it out of bounds to Teutopolis.
Not a popular call on either side of the gym, really, but I think it was the right call. I think they both were battling hard for the board and both had possession of it long enough to force that jump.
T-Town gets it inbound. Wormer about got his pocket picked, but he picked up the dribble just in time. Out to Jordan Hardick. He's at the head of the key. Now drives left side, puts it up against Dust. No good. Rebound Dust. Off to Logan Antrim. Down to Jack Haney. Loads it up for 3. No good. Rebound Dust. Goes up strong. Reverse layup. Good. Dust working on his second 1,000, and it's 27-5.
That missed 3 was the first missed 3 of the night for St. Anthony, but Dust cleaned it up nicely.
Wormer down low for the Shoes, out to Jordan Hardick. Jordan at the free throw line, off to Addis. Deep 3, way short, missed everything. Out of bounds to St. Anthony. A lot of arch. Here returning for Teutopolis is Luke Ungren, and down goes Addis.
T-Town 2 of 15 from the floor tonight, and a lot of the shots have been inside. Now, they've been challenged, don't get me wrong, but you still expect T-Town to make a few more of the shots than they have here in the early going.
Absolutely. 27-5, St. Anthony with the lead in the ball. 3:30 to go, second quarter. Antrim spinner down the lane, banked it up and in. Holy cow. Hope you got the video on that, Caleb. That was pretty. So Antrim gets his first bucket, and that was a doozy. And it's 29-5. Ungren for 3 for T-Town, and he hits. Luke Ungren found an opening and drains it. That makes it 29-8.
Well, he shot that with confidence. Came off a screen, squared up, and buried the shot. That's what you need from a senior in a spot like this.
Webb drives it inside for St. Anthony and dribbled it off his shoe. Turnover on the Bulldogs. Their first of this quarter, second of the game. Man. Elder's back, walks back for St. Anthony. Welcome Kenan Walsh to the party. Webb sits down, Fearday sits down, and Antrim sits down. 3:07 to go, second quarter. It's 29-8, St. Anthony. Getting it across the half line, Luke Ungren, left side to Wormer. Evan on the dribble, now hooks it back to Ungren. He loads up for 3 more. This one no good. Look at Fearday or I guess it was Haney.
Yeah.
And Dust both sky for the rebound. Dust got it. Jack gets up off the baseline. Collision with Dust can be costly. Back down low, Haney to Dust. Muscles in, shot up, no good. Rebound. St. Anthony got it. Connor Walk to Elder, and he got fouled going up for a shot. Jack Elder going to line for 2. I didn't think there was a chance St. Anthony was going to get that rebound, man.
No, there was 3 Shoes that had their hands on it, but none of them could secure it. And finally, Walk came in there and said, well, I will take it. And he was under the basket, made a nice little interior pass to Elder, who got fouled on the play. And even though we haven't had many fouls, that is the second for Luke Ungren and the team's 4th.
Jack Elder makes the first foul shot. Jack Haney's going to get a break probably for the rest of the half. as Logan Antrim checks back in. 30-8, St. Anthony. Elder's second foul shot, rims out. Rebound, Shoes. Grabbed out of there by Evan Wormert. So the Shoes obviously have to get some points on the board. You all had that figured out already, didn't you? Jordan Hardick, side, Mitch Hardick, can't shoot. Over to Ungren, now to Wormert, down the lane. Nice pass inside, layup good by Matthew Daters. Good pass. Daters the catch and the layup. He has 4, and it's 30-10. It's 2 minutes till halftime. Antrim with the ball out top for St. Anthony. Bounce pass down low, catch by Dust, can't shoot, goes to the corner to Connor Walk. Puts it on the floor and out top to Kenan Walsh. Walsh drives it inside, now down low to Dust in the lane, powers up, got it off the rim, no good. Matthew Daters rebound for T-Temp. Now to Ungren, going coast to coast and missed it. And Dust the rebound for St. Anthony. Boy, Luke Ungren had a great idea, just couldn't get it to drop. Antrim for 3 for St. Anthony, no good. Dust the rebound. He's going to get Culver over the back.
That was a good box out by Matthew Daters inside, so he gets credit there for getting the second foul of the ball game against St. Anthony, and it is the second on Jacob Dust, so they're going to sit him now.
And they make lots of changes. In fact, St. Anthony is going to run with Webb, Haney's back, Fearday, Elder, and who's my fifth kid? Antrim, I guess, is out there for St. Anthony. Minute 20 to go before halftime. Shoes have their starters out there, I believe. Yeah, Wormert's got it on the right side in front of the dog pound. Puts it on the floor. Drives down the lane, now kicks it to the corner. Ungren tries a 3, and he got it. Luke Ungren was 6, and it's 30-10, 30-12. With a minute to go before halftime. Yeah, 30-12.
Did they rule that a 2?
I can't. It went from 10 to 12, didn't it?
Yeah, so that's got him with 5, I guess.
Yeah.
I thought he was beyond the arc.
Good catch. Yeah, I didn't think there was much doubt that it was a 3. Well, Haney drives it inside for the Bulldogs. Shot up and good. Boy, that's the biggest change for Jack this year. He can take it to the rack. He's got 11 already. On the other end, Jordan Hardick kind of falling down the lane and got Culver the walk. So a T-Town turnover.
Turnovers they have plagued Teutopolis throughout the season, but really they've only got 6 in this half. I mean, that's not a terrible number. We've seen them have a lot more in other contests, so that hasn't been the problem tonight. It's just been the defense of St. Anthony, especially challenging on shots, and then again, some shots just simply not going in for the Shoes.
Mitch Hardick came in, and now they are calling it a 3. I thought it was a 3.
Yep.
So they do signal it was a 3. So Luke Ungren does have 6, and it's 32-13.
Kurt Kuffel, the lead official tonight, came over and confirmed with the scorers table it was indeed a 3.
I think he said Matt and Greg said it was a 3. So.
Kurt and I went to college together, so.
Well, there you go. You both went to college. That's enough. 19 seconds to go.
And somehow we graduated from college.
Haney with the ball, down to 12, count it down to halftime. Bulldogs leads at 19, was 24 once upon a time. Haney off the glass, got it to go. Haney with 13. Down court, T-Town throwing it at the buzzer, shot off the rim, no good. Wow.
Addis made that a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
Evan Addis ended up down there by the water fountain and put it off the rim, no good. That big basket by Haney, though, pushes the lead back over 20. At the half here at the Enloe Center at St. Anthony High School. It's St. Anthony 34, Teutopolis 13 here on 97.9 XFM.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is proud to announce their new outpatient therapy. Evergreen now offers physical, occupational, and speech therapies for their patients. If you need therapy, don't worry. Evergreen's outpatient therapy can help you
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
This is the Compass Advisory Group Halftime Show. For all of your insurance needs, contact Corey McDaniel at 347-9697.
Back at the Enloe Center, the Bellettes are dancing. as they do so well. At the half in this one, bit of a surprise. At the half, St. Anthony 34, Teutopolis 13. Bulldogs by 21 at halftime. They've been up by 24. They led it 17-2 after the first quarter. And then T-Town finally got the lid off a little, but St. Anthony still outscored them 17-11. And the Bulldogs lead at 34-13 here at halftime. As far as the scoring in that first half for T-Town, there wasn't much. Luke Ungren has 6, Matthew Daters 4, and Evan Addis 3. That's it. A lot of other kids played, Jordan Hardick and Evan Wormert and Brock Daters and Mitch Hardick, but they didn't score. 2 and 11. The quarters for Teutopolis is 13 points here at halftime. For St. Anthony, Jack Haney, man, what a load. He has 13 at halftime. Aaron Webb hit a 3. Logan Antrim has 2 points. Caden Fearday 7 points. Jacob Dust has 8. Jack Elder got a foul shot down, and Connor Walk and Kenan Walsh played. St. Anthony 17 each quarter for 34 here at halftime. So at halftime, St. Anthony 34, Teutopolis 13. Matt's back with the stats on that first half in a minute here on 97.9 XFM.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Well, it was going well for the Illini for a while. Gail tells us Maryland's just gone ahead 46-44 early in the second half. 2 points, but he'd seem to lose the lead. But they've been known to come back and get a lead back. That's a fun ball club. Here at the half, 34-13. I'm guessing the stats reflect that score.
Yeah, it's pretty indicative of what's happened here in this ball game. The only thing that's similar is the free throw shooting percentage. St. Anthony 2 of 4 at 50%. T-Town 1 of 2 at 50%. Other than that, T-Town is 5 of 21 from the field at 24%, and that's rounding up, trying to be generous. They are 1 of 8 from three-point range at actually 2 of 8 with that change to that three-pointer there. So that helps a little bit. They're at 25% there as well. St. Anthony has out-rebounded them 13-9. Teutopolis has 6 turnovers. That's not a bad number.
No, it's not.
St. Anthony has 2 turnovers. That's a fantastic number.
That's really good.
There's some other fantastic numbers to look at for St. Anthony throughout this. They are 14 of 25 from the field at 56%. 7 of 12 in the first quarter, 7 of 13 in the second quarter. They've been consistent, scoring 17 points in each quarter. 4 of 6 from beyond the arc at 67%. They have that 13-9 rebounding edge as well over Teutopolis here at the half. Jack Haney, 5 of 7 from the field, 1 of 2 at the line, 13 points and a rebound. Jacob Dust, 4 of 8 from the field. He actually cooled off to go 4 of 8 as he missed 3 of his last 4 shots. Missed 4 of his last 5, but still. 4 of 8, 8 points, 8 rebounds. I think you'll get to play a lot as long as you stay out of foul trouble. He is the only Bulldog to pick up a foul, and he did pick up 2 of them in the first half. Caden Fearday, 3 of 4 with 7 points. Logan Antrim, 1 of 4 with 2 points, a couple of boards for Logan. Aaron Webb, 1 of 3 from the field, and he has 1 rebound. Jack Elder went 1 of 2 at the free throw line. He has a rebound. Connor Walk has a rebound as well for the Bulldogs. And this one, and I believe I mentioned Caden Fearday, but if I didn't, he's 3 of 4 from the field with 7 points. For T-Town, Jordan Hardick 0 for 4 from the field with a rebound. Evan Wormert 0 for 3 from the field. Evan does have 4 rebounds here at halftime. Luke Ungren 2 of 6 from the field, 6 points and a board. Brock Daters is 0 of 2 from the field, and Mitch Hardick 0 of 1 from the field. So your starters have only scored 6 points in the ballgame for Teutopolis, and that was all from one player. Evan Addis, 1 of 3 from the field off the bench, 1 of 2 at the line with 3 points. And Matthew Daters, 2 for 2, 4 points and a couple of boards for T-Town. Again, they trail St. Anthony here at the half, 34-13.
Thank you, Matt. One thing I didn't mention, but I did notice that when Jacob Dust was out of the game, Mr. Dosenbrock had him working on him down here at about the water cooler at the end of the St. Anthony bench. And if you look at Jacob, he has a wrap around his left arm just below the elbow. I think he got scratched or something, and there was a little blood. So Mr. Dosenbrock fixed him up, and he's good to go now. So
I couldn't imagine that Jacob would get a scratch or a bump or a bruise. I mean,
yeah, I know. Here at the half, 34-13. Gale might have some other scores. Gale.
Well, not much to report as of yet.
We're generous. Go ahead.
Casey Westfield leads Flora 35-31 in the third quarter. As far as girls basketball, Paris has the lead over Altamont in the second quarter. It's Paris 36, Altamont 30. And the Illini game update, Maryland ahead of Illinois 46-44. And I'll just keep on looking for scores, and hopefully at the end of this one we'll have some more.
She's just a nice lady and look of scorings. So she'll get the scores all she can.
I can pass along a halftime score, I believe a halftime score, 32-6, Altamont leading Oblong.
Well, that's a convincing lead, 32-6. All righty, so that's Altamont. The boys, the girls are playing, as we said, and hanging right in there with Paris.
Yeah.
Paris is undefeated again, gang, so that's impressive. If Altamont can stay right there, that'd be pretty good barometer about how good that ball club is. Again, girls 1A and 2A regionals start on Monday. And if Greg quickly, there it is, gets this information at Louisville, Monday night at 6, South Central plays Powhut. At 7:30, North Clay plays Oblong. Monday night here at St. Anthony, Red Hill plays Cumberland at 6, and Dietrich plays Ramsey after that. At the Neoga Regional, Monday night, Martinsville plays Casey Westfield, 1 game at 7. At Alla, 2 games at 6. Okaw Valley plays Meridian, and at 7:30, Arcola plays Chrisman, and that all leads into the Casey Westfield sectional, or the South Central sectional, as the case might be. 2A, Monday night at Maroa Forsyth, Monticello plays Maroa Forsyth at 6. I know it's Monticello. Fythie and Oakwood and Westville in the second game. At Newton, Newton plays Lawrenceville at 6. And at 7:30, Mount Carmel plays Robinson. Brad Harris got another good ball club down there at Newton. Sullivan, Marshall, and Shelbyville at 6. And Fairfield and Flora. St. Joe Ogden, Tuscola, and Clinton at 6. And then Danville, Schlarman, and Georgetown Ridge Farm. And that all leads into the Paris sectional. So that gets you a quick update on what gets started Monday night in the 1A and 2A girls regionals. St. Anthony gets the ball to start the second half. St. Anthony in front of T-Town 34-13 as we start the second half.
Different look, a trapping defense here for T-Town.
Caden Fearday had the ball, lost the ball, turnover on the Bulldogs. Caden fell down, and it's off him out of bounds, so this first trip, St. Anthony gets the ball taken away.
Yeah, T-Town started off in a 1-2-2 three-quarter court trap as they inbounded at the half-court line, and obviously 13 seconds into the second quarter, it paid some dividends.
So let's see what the Shoes can do now that they have the offense of end of the floor in mind. Underneath, Ungren, shot no good. Dust the rebound for St. Anthony. So many shots around the bucket, and I know they're being contested, but gosh, you'd figure a few of those would fall. Webb with the ball for St. Anthony. Pulls it back out front now and sets it up. Still on the dribble. Goes left side, goes to the hole. Got it away to Fearday. Nice catch in heavy traffic. Shot short. Rebound goes to Wormert for T-Town. Off to Jordan Hardick. He goes down in the corner to Ungren. Back out to Jordan Hardick. To Wormert. Working on Fearday. Down in the corner to Mitch Hardick. Webb trying to keep an eye on him. Mitch drives it inside. Shot up and good. Here comes Mitch Hardick. His first points. 34-15.
Only his second shot of the ball game.
So he's 50% from the field.
I'd say he might need to try to do some more work like that.
Aaron Webb around a screen, gets it to Jack Haney. Jack down low, the catch by Dust. Tried to power in, doesn't, and couldn't get his feet set, so back out front. Antrim now down to Fearday and out to Webb. Webby on the wing, goes down to the corner, leaves it with Fearday. Now out to Antrim.
T-Town's back to the man-to-man, by the way.
Maybe they'll throw that on about half court and then drop back after that. Fearday with the ball. Down the lane. Picks it up. Needs help out to Haney. 6:10 to go, third quarter. St. Anthony leads by 19. Haney to the hole, layup, no good. Dust got in there somehow for the rebound. Clears it out to Webb for three, no good. Rebound, everybody standing around, except for Brock Daters for T-Town. He got it, gets it down court. Mitch Hardick on the side for three, no good. And Dust the rebound for St. Anthony. Antrim, and he's always in a hurry. Down the lane, runner for two, won't go. And the rebound, T-Town. Grabbed by Jordan Hardick, and now we'll run some more. Jordan across the half line.
Sounds like a good game.
I'll just keep you informed. Wormert on the side right in front of the Shoes bench working on Fear Day. Down the lane, now goes to the corner. Mitch Hardick for three, no good. And a rebound, Logan Antrim. Got Webb down low, layup, good. Holy cow, let's run some. Aaron Webb with 5. Great feed from Antrim, and it's 36-15.
St. Anthony had started off 0 for 4 from the floor, but connected on that layup on the fast break.
Mitch Hardick down low to Jordan Hardick. Haney blocks the shot. Fear Day the rebound for the Bulldogs. Caden across the half line, right in front of the dog pound to Webby, and now inside to Dust, and the shot short, and a rebound goes to Brock Daters for T-Town. So we haven't really set the world on fire the way we're shooting the ball here to start the second half.
Just 2-2.
Lundgren down low. No room inside, so out to Brock Daters. Daters drives on Dust, trying to get that third foul, I'll bet you. Now to Undgren. Undgren puts it on the floor, curls it down the lane, drives it to the corner, and Jordan Hardick for three, and he got it. Hardick's first points. That makes it 36-18.
Well, Undgren drew all the defense with him and made a great outlet pass from the middle of the lane, and Hardick was wide open, had his feet set, and buried it.
So, 36-18, has been 24. Inside Webb, reverse layup, won't go. Jordan Hardick, the rebound for T-Town. Now he fell down. Brock Daters went to the floor to get it. I'm not sure why they both went to the floor. But now back to Jordan Hardick.
And they hustled to get across the timeline before a 10 call.
Hardick gets it on the side, Undgren the ball. Looking inside, now curls to the top, now down the lane, got Dust on his fanny and then stuck it up and in. There's Dust's third foul. Undgren scores, and he's got the and one coming.
I have no idea how Undgren got that ball up above the rim. Dust was following him because of the screen and roll, and all of a sudden Undgren put the brakes on, and Dust just kind of landed on him. And I have no idea how he did that, but he got the ball above the rim, it fell through, and now Dust has to sit down with those 3 fouls. And we could look back on this as a big play in this game, even though it's still a 16-point affair.
36-20, but again, St. Anthony was up 24, now it's 16, and Undgren with a chance to make it 15 with his foul shot, and it's up and it's good. So Undgren with 9, he's kind of keeping the Shoes afloat right now, and it's 36-21. Halfway through the third quarter, Haney in backcourt. He and Antrim play catch. Now he gets it across the timeline. They don't trap him, and he gets hooked, but he gets it back, and he gets it into Webb, and the layup's no good, and Mitch Hardick the rebound for T-Town. Gets it across the half line. Left side, Brock Daters drives it inside the lane, shot for two, rolls off, no good. Haney the rebound for St. Anthony.
Boy, Brock made a good move there. It just didn't finish for him.
How many shots have rolled off the rim, both ends. Antrim with the ball for St. Anthony. Right side bounce pass to Webb, now to Haney. Baseline, the catch by Elder, who's in there when Dust picked up the third foul. Haney spin move, pulls back, can't shoot, goes to the corner. The catch by Antrim, drives the baseline, got it into Elder, but threw it like a missile, and it's off Elder's hands, and T-Town the steal. They get it down to Hardick for three. No, that's Addis for three, no good. St. Anthony the rebound, down low. Webb got fouled.
St. Anthony's looking to push it at any opportunity. Webb's been down there a couple of times in this second half. This time he'll get a trip to the free throw line after a 30-second timeout from St. Anthony.
2:40 to go, third quarter. Here at the Enlow Center, it's St. Anthony 36, Teutopolis 21 on 97.9 XFM.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota.
Effingham Express Care is there for all your urgent care needs. They're open 7 days a week and no appointment is needed for all injuries and illnesses. Plus, they have on-site x-ray. And they accept all major insurance and offer a self-pay discount. For more information, visit centralillinoisurgentcare.com.
24-point lead. Now it's a 15-point game, 36-21. Still a long way to go, and a long way to go to catch up.
Yeah.
But St. Anthony has the ball to inbound here.
Oh, they will say it was on the floor. I thought he might have been in the act of shooting, but it is the first on Addis, as they took a while to indicate who the foul was on before the timeout.
Walk gets it inside that. Elder, Jack tries to back in, can't, so back to Connor Walk. Antrim and Fearday and Haney to go with Elder and Connor Walk in there right now for St. Anthony. Haney down low, shot for two, good. Man, he is just Mr. Reliable.
He can restore some order for you, can he?
Indeed. Hit that little jumper. He has 15, leads back to 17 for St. Anthony. 2:10 to go, third quarter. Addis with the ball for T-Town. Ooh, threw a rock at the Daters, but Brock corralled it. Got it to Wormert. Side to Jordan Hardick, and real close to dragging the pivot foot. Cody Ricker sure thought so.
Yeah.
Man, but it's still T-Town ball. Almost a steal, but over to Undgren. Three short, front of the rim, and the rebound comes out to Connor Walk for St. Anthony. Down to Antrim, drives it, sticks it up and in. Man, tough left-handed layup. Antrim with 4. Now it's a 19-point lead again. Undgren, Jordan Hardick got fouled. Antrim thought he maybe just got ball. The official thought maybe he didn't just get ball.
I'm going to go with the official on this occasion. It's the first foul on Antrim. Only the team's second this half. Only their fourth, though, in the game.
Time for the Daters exchange. Matthews back. Brock sits down. Minute and a half to go, third quarter. Shoes get it inbound. Jordan Hardick shot off the glass. No good. Bodies litter the floor. St. Anthony gets the rebound. Connor Walk helping a bunch here for St. Anthony. Gets it out top to Antrim. 40-21 St. Anthony. It was 15. Now the Bulldogs have pushed the lead back to 19. Walk down the lane. Tried to get it to a teammate. It's knocked loose by T-Town, and it comes out of there in the hands of Evan Wormert for the Shoes. Third St. Anthony turnover this quarter. Addis coast to coast. Put it up. No good. Matthew Daters, the putback, is good. So Matthew with 6 makes it 40-23, and we're under a minute to go in the third quarter. Shoes trying to catch up, but I think maybe they're running out of time. Dug a pretty big hole. Antrim the other end drives through 6 people, and there's only 5 on the floor, and he laid it up and in. Antrim was 6, and it's 42-23, and now we've got an offensive foul on the other end.
Well, the T-Town fans will say, hey, that kid wasn't set, but it doesn't matter. He was in position, and Addis lowered his shoulder, and that's where that offensive foul came from. So Addis picks up his second foul. It's T-Town's first turnover of the quarter on that trip.
Addis sits down after the offensive foul. 35 seconds left, third quarter. Antrim with the ball for St. Anthony. Down the lane, runner for 2. Good. Holy cow. Antrim with 8. Back to a 21-point St. Anthony lead. 44-23 with 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Jordan Hardick out front with it for T-Town. Now to Undgren. He can always get the 3 away, and he's had some success. Now leaves it with Mitch Hardick in the lane. Shot for 2. Too strong. Put back by Matthew Daters. Good at the buzzer. So Daters with 8. But St. Anthony by 19 heading for the fourth quarter. At the Enlow Center after 3, it's St. Anthony 44, Teutopolis 25 on 97.9 XFM.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is proud to announce their new outpatient therapy. Evergreen now offers physical, occupational, and speech therapies for their patients. If you need therapy, don't worry. Evergreen's outpatient therapy can help you
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
44-25, St. Anthony by 19 as we start the fourth quarter. T-Town will get the ball. Let's see what kind of damage they can do here in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs looking for their 21st win of the season tonight. Shoes get it inbounded, but it's knocked loose by St. Anthony. So the Shoes will try it again as they trying real hard to make up some ground in a hurry. Maryland leads Illinois by 7, 53-46 in the second half. So that's not going the way we want. Mitch Hardick, left side to Wormert. Down low, the catch by Matthew Daters. Working against Dust. Back out top, Jordan Hardick drives it inside, left hands it up, and good. Nice move, got around Dust. He has 5, and it's 44-27.
And admittedly, Dust played it a little safe with his fouls already.
Down low, Dust inside, shot, no good. Foul on T-Town. Mitch Hardick picked it up.
Yeah, Mitch was trying to draw a charge. The official said he wasn't there in time. Dust made the strong move to the hoop and earns a trip to the charity stripe.
7:26 left in regulation. 44-27. Chet Reeder pleading his case down here for the Shoes. Dust's foul shot good. Dust with just 9 points tonight has battled fouls and battled a lot of tough T-Town defense.
And if he makes this free throw, he's got a double-double.
He just did, and he does. 10 points, 10 boards.
Nah, 11.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, Jacob.
Hey, you don't have to apologize to me.
Back to a 19-point lead for St. Anthony.
I'd be more worried about Jacob.
Good thing he's a nice young man. Wormert with the ball out top. Corner, Ungren the catch. No room to shoot, so he drives it into the lane. Now what? He kind of goes down low. Matthew Daters the catch, and he got the shot up and in. Daters with 10.
He's 5 for 5 from the field tonight. Done a nice job off the bench.
That makes it 17. It's 46-29. Shoes, Dust inside, stuck it up and in. Tried to play him, but Dust got away. Jacob with a dozen. 48-29 St. Anthony. 6:40 to go. Wormert away to Jordan Hardick in the lane. Runner for 2 is short. Rebound. St. Anthony somehow. Webb got it away. Gets it to Antrim. He's going coast to coast off the glass. No good. Matthew Daters the rebound for T-Town. Clears it away to Hardick. Now down to Ungren. Corner to Wormert. Back to Ungren. And boy, he was open to shoot. Down on the left side, Jordan Hardick the catch now. Spin move. Still on the dribble. Out to Ungren. Right side to Wormert. Evan holds and now puts it on the floor into the lane. Outside the corner. Ungren 3, no good. Rebound, foul. Rebound came to Jack Haney, but a foul before that. And it's on Webb for St. Anthony.
Webb got called for the box out where he kind of just kept moving the T-Town player out of the way. That is his first and the team's third this half.
Antrim sits down for St. Anthony, and Kennan Walsh is back in. 6 minutes to go. Bulldogs by 19. Wormert, Jordan Hardick with it. Back out to Wormert out top as T-Town sets it up. Back left side to Jordan Hardick. Haney keeping an eye on him, and he's done quite a job on him tonight. Off in the corner, Wormert for 3. It rims out, no good. Matt Daters the putback, no good, but a foul. Daters going to the line, shoot a pair. Well, Matt has done a lot offensively, Matt.
He missed a shot, so there had to be a reason. It was because of a foul. And that is Jacob Dust's fourth foul on number 55, as that was the 6th rebound for Matthew Daters, and you're right. He's done a lot well in this one for the Shoes.
Foul shot good. So Matthew Daters with 11, 6'3" junior, makes it 48-30. But we're down to 5:39 to go. Jack Elder's going to check in or not. Daters missed the foul shot, and Dust touched the rebound last, so it'll be Shoes ball. Elder comes in for Dust now. Brock Daters is back for Matthew Daters for T-Town. Boy, I tell you, Matthew Daters hadn't done much wrong.
I'd give him a quick breather and send him right back in there. I mean, I know you're down 18, but still, he's been one of the players that's got you within 18.
Addison for Mitch Hardick. Off the inbound, Wormert took it inside, stuck it up, and in. That's Evan Wormert's first points. Shoes timeout. 5:34 left in this one. We're back in 30. It's St. Anthony 48, Teutopolis 32 on 97.9 XFM.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever, Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Chet got 2 timeouts left?
Yes, 2 timeouts.
Okay.
He's used both 30s and one of his 60s.
Okay, thank you. 5:34 remains in this one. St. Anthony 48, Teutopolis 32. Bulldogs were up 17-2 after the first quarter. I know a lot of people just join us along the way. 17-2 St. Anthony after the first quarter, and T-Town's been looking up all night. Fearday gets it inbounded to Webb, back to Fearday as St. Anthony brings it down the floor. Caden playing the point here, gets it across the half line, got double teamed, got it away safely to Haney. Haney now to Webb. St. Anthony might take maybe a second or two more now. Antrim got away. Now he drives it inside. They covered him up, so out to Webb for 3. In and out, no good. Undgren the rebound for T-Town, down to Wormer. Evan on the right side, out top. Catch by Jordan Hardick. Going to the rack. Layup won't go. Rebound out to Undgren for the Shoes. To Wormert, head of the key. 3 good. Evan Wormert hits the 3, and now it's a 13-point game, 48-35. Shoes fans getting rowdy in front of us down here. Haney trapped. They get it to Fearday. Drove it inside, and a big collision and a foul on the Shoes with 4:45 remaining.
Fearday drove down the line. Daters inside was trying to take a charge, but before he got to Daters, a foul was whistled on Wormert, and Fearday was in the act of going up, so he'll head to the line for a couple on Wormert's first and the team's 4th.
Caden Fearday 7 points, hasn't scored in the second half till that foul shot just went in. That makes it 49-35. Back in for the Shoes is Mitch Hardick, as Jordan Hardick has a seat. Fearday with a chance to push the lead back to 15. The foul shot good. So the senior does the job. Hits both foul shots here in the fourth quarter. 9 for him, and it's 50-35. T-Town needed somebody to come back and catch the inbound pass. Eventually, somebody got there. Wormert across the half line, comes the right side of the floor, now to Addis. Left side to Hardick, that's Mitch. Down to Wormert, out to Undgren, down the lane. Undgren puts it up, and it squirmed off no good. My golly, there have been a lot of those come off no good. Rebound, though, to Wormert. Gets it to Undgren for 3, back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Jack Elder for St. Anthony. He's known for jumping, and he got the board for the Bulldogs.
Jumping Jack Elder?
An appropriate moniker.
Okay.
Let's see, that's Antrim, Greg. Got it away to Fearday. We're down to 4 minutes to go, and St. Anthony still up 15. Antrim with the basketball, working on Mitch Hardick. On the side to Haney. Jack drives it inside, got it down low. Nice pass to Elder. Shot blocked, though, by Brock Daters. Elder goes to the floor to save the possession, and eventually we got a whistle and a jump. Or do we have a foul? No, we got a timeout call. St. Anthony, Elder gathered the ball in, and St. Anthony called time. 3:46 left, back in 30. It's St. Anthony 50, Teutopolis 35 on 97.9 XFM.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota.
Effingham Express Care is there for all your urgent care needs. They're open 7 days a week and no appointment is needed for all injuries and illnesses. Plus, they have on-site x-ray. And they accept all major insurance and offer a self-pay discount. For more information, visit centralillinoisurgentcare.com.
3:46 to go. We're at the Enlow Center at St. Anthony High School. It's St. Anthony 50, Teutopolis 35. And it's been lots worse than that. There, Matt Dater's going to check in next dead ball. 3:44 to go. In the corner, Fearday with the ball for St. Anthony, and they spread it, and Bulldogs might take 1 or 2 passes more. Antrim with the ball. Always exciting. Drives it down the lane, puts it up off balance. No good. Rebound, T-Town. Not sure why we didn't just take it back out front if you're St. Anthony.
I have no idea.
Undgren walks it across the half line for the Shoes. And lots of collision and an offensive foul off the ball. I think Brock Daters got caught.
Yeah, he was trying to set a screen out top, and the official said he was moving. I think they made the right call on that. Of course, Brock doesn't like it. It's his first foul, team's fifth. Teutopolis' first turnover of the fourth quarter, and only their second this half.
That's impressive. So, Daters for Daters. And a cross-court pass. Undgren almost knocked it away for the steal, but he didn't. It's out of bounds. St. Anthony will inbound with 3:12 to go. 50-35 St. Anthony. Haney with the ball. Still not across the half line. There he is now with a pass to Fearday. Back to Jack. Now it's stolen. Jordan Hardick with a steal, and he got fouled by Haney well before a shot. So it'll be out of bounds to Teutopolis.
What a smart play by Jack Haney. He knew that it was going to be an easy layup opportunity as he couldn't get back there before he could challenge on a shot. So he went ahead and picked up the foul and forced T-Town to inbound it.
Undgren baseline out top, the catch by Mitch Hardick. Back in the corner off Undgren's hands, but they say no, they say Undgren touched it last. Antrim was there for St. Anthony, but it was off Undgren. Shoe's second turnover. That's not many. Matt had just talked about the fact they only have 2.5. Bulldogs playing catch in backcourt. Now they go to the middle, and nice catch by Fearday. Otherwise, there would have been another steal. He needs help, finds Haney. Jack to the corner to Webb, and Webb wisely pulls it down and takes it back out top. Bulldogs have a 15-point lead. They don't need to score anymore, do they, Matt?
No, and now Hardick just reaches up and commits a foul. It's not going to mean much, except for it is the team's sixth now, and they will send St. Anthony to the line on the next one.
Elder sits down, gave the Bulldogs some good minutes. Dust's back, so the starters are out there for St. Anthony with 2:31 to go. And now Undgren leaves for Teutopolis. Bulldogs inbound in backcourt to Jack Haney. Max Nieberge is in for Undgren. Jack gets it to the middle to Dust. Down low, now to Webb, now back out to Antrim, and it's 2:20 to go. St. Anthony just spreads the floor, and Matthew Dust called for a foul trying to take it away from Jacob Dust.
Max Nieberge guilty of his first, and that'll be the team's seventh, so Dust will go to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. I'm not sure who you want to foul in this scenario. We've seen Dust make a lot of free throws. We've seen him miss a few as well in a stretch or two, so we'll see how the strategy plays out.
So Undgren and Addis are back. Mitch Hardick and Max Nieberge sit down for T-Town. 2:18 to go. Bulldogs by 15. Dust makes the foul shot. He does that a lot. 13. Matt already mentioned he has a double-double. 13 and how many boards now?
Still at 11 because he's been on the bench for a while with those 4 fouls. But
second foul shot good. So Dust hits them both, and that pushes the lead back to 17, and Dust back down now, and Elder back in.
Both teams employing kind of offense-defense shuttles here.
2:18 remaining. Bulldogs looking for win number 21 this season. Looking to go to 21-3 with a win here. Warmer down the lane for the Shoes. Can't get in over the corner. Jordan Hardick for 3, missed it all. And Antrim the rebound for St. Anthony down to Webb, and the layup good. Webb has 7. Got to shoot that if we get away like that. Down low, Matthew Daters got loose for T-Town. He sticks it up and in, and T-Town wants time. 13 for Matthew Daters. Boys played a heck of a game. Timeout Shoes, minute 54 to go. It's St. Anthony 54, Teutopolis 37 on 97.9.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is proud to announce their new outpatient therapy. Evergreen now offers physical, occupational, and speech therapies for their patients. If you need therapy, don't worry. Evergreen's outpatient therapy can help you
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
The huddle pretty quick. Minute 54 to go in the game. St. Anthony in front of Teutopolis, 54-37, and St. Anthony's out of the huddle now too, so here we go. 17-point lead for the Bulldogs. They've led by as many as 24, but Matt, they were up 15 after the first quarter, and that's the bottom line.
Yeah, that 17-2 outburst in that first period obviously set the tone for the game.
So some trouble in paradise as St. Anthony finally gets away. Antrim get it across the half line down to Dust. He'll lay it up, tried to jam it, and got fouled going up. Jacob to the line to shoot a pair here.
Jordan Hardick was literally the last line of defense, went up and challenged the dunk of Dust and picked up his third foul to prevent the easy 2 points. Dust will have to earn them at the line.
By the way, that wrap that Dust had on his left arm, that's gone. Foul shot, good. No, it came out. Holy cow, that was halfway down.
That was the first missed free throw of the fourth quarter. St. Anthony was 6 of 6 coming in to that opportunity at the line.
Addis back in, Nieberge back down for T-Town. Minute 45 left in this one. Dust's second one good. So a miss and a make. Dust with 15. Boy seems to get his points. He sits down now, and Elder's back. Jack and Jacob are the switch so far here. Ungren down the lane, had his back to the basket. Got it to Mitch Hardick, back out to Ungren. Mitch Hardick slid and hit the deck in the lane. He's okay. Now to Jordan Hardick, now to Ungren, and somebody hooked him, and I'll bet St. Anthony's coach is really thrilled about that.
Not particularly. Antrim picked up the foul. The good news for him is it's only the team's 6th, so no free throws yet for Teutopolis, but why stop that clock with 1:28 to play? And you're up, in this case, by 18.
55-37 St. Anthony. Shoes get it inbounded. Brock Daters lob out top to Wormert. Left side now to Ungren. Ungren down the lane, back to Wormert. Somebody better shoot. Brock Daters out top, spin move in the lane, muscles his way up for a shot, and he got it. Brock Daters' first points of the game. 55-39 now. And we're down to 1:08 to go. Antrim lost a handle on it for St. Anthony, and a whistle and a foul on T-Town. Maybe that's why he lost the handle.
He loses the handle so quick, it's even hard to catch him because he can get back to it so quick. Foul eventually on Ungren, his third, team's 9th. So this is the last of the 1-and-1 opportunities here.
55-39, Bulldogs by 16. They've led the whole show. Foul shot, no good. Rebound grabbed by Wormert. Here comes T-Town with a minute to go. On the side, Brock Daters tries a three. It's no good. Putback is good by Jordan Hardick. Nice job. Cut down the lane, grabbed it, stuck it up and in. He has 7, and timeout T-Town. 56 seconds left, and it is Teutopolis trailing by 14. Bulldogs up 55-41 here on 97.9 XFM.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Mueller, Pride in Neoga, lets us know final score. Not good for the Indians. Red Hill 60, Neoga 57. Good ball game. Illinois trailing Maryland 53-46 in Big Ten action. Here we're under a minute to go. St. Anthony by 14 with the ball. 55-41 Bulldogs. We're up by 24 once upon a time. Dust got it knocked loose, gets it back, and then Ungren fouled him with 46 seconds left.
Ungren looked up after the ball was knocked away, and then Dust claimed it, and Ungren said, I'm 1 on 3 or 4 here. I might as well just grab Jacob right now. It is going to send him to the line on it for a couple on Ungren's 4th foul.
If you're wondering how things are down on the farm, both St. Anthony and Teutopolis is sending 7th grade teams to the state tournament tomorrow. Yeah, it just never stops. St. Anthony plays at 10 tomorrow morning at Clinton High School against Ford Heights Cottage Grove UGC. That's a whole lot of names. Dust got them both, so he has 17. He'll check out, and Elder back.
Good luck to my nephew Calvin in that ball game. He plays for St. Anthony.
Cool. And T-Town plays at 1 o'clock tomorrow. They're at Winona Fieldcrest against Williamsville. Ungren lays it up and in for T-Town. Luke in double figures now with 11. We're down to half a minute. Haney down low to Elder and back out to Haney. And he had a wide open layup, and he says, nope, let's pull this puppy out. We've got plenty of points to win. Bulldog Nation on their feet with 15 seconds to go. And everybody's done. Just standing around waiting for that buzzer. It's coming in 6 seconds. St. Anthony let it start to finish. Up 17-2 after the first quarter. They win it by 14. Final score here at the Enloe Center. St. Anthony 57, Teutopolis 43. We're going to talk with both coaches. We'll have all the stats from Matt, scores from Gale. I'll recap the scoring. It's on the way in 90 seconds on 97.9 XFM.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. Nolan will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota.
Effingham Express Care is there for all your urgent care needs. They're open 7 days a week and no appointment is needed for all injuries and illnesses. Plus, they have on-site x-ray. And they accept all major insurance and offer a self-pay discount. For more information, visit centralillinoisurgentcare.com.
This is the Farm Credit Illinois postgame show. Farm Credit Illinois, assisting farmers for over 100 years.
Back at the Enlow Center, final score here, St. Anthony 57, Teutopolis 43. Bulldogs improved to 21-3 on the season. Teutopolis with the loss now 16-8. Again, it was all St. Anthony in the first quarter. Bulldogs were up 17-2 after the first quarter. They outscored T-Town 17-11 in the second quarter and led it 34-13 at halftime. Shoes played better in the second half. In fact, outscored the Bulldogs in both the third and the fourth quarters. T-Town outscored them 12-10 in the third quarter to make it 44-25, and outscored the Bulldogs 18-13 in the fourth quarter to make it a 14-point game. But the Bulldogs win it 57-43. As far as the scoring in this one, for Teutopolis, Jordan Hardick had 7 points, Evan Wormert 5, Luke Ungren 11, Brock Daters 2, Mitch Hardick 2. Max Nieberg played, didn't score. Evan Addis 3 points, and Matthew Daters had 13 points. 2, 11, 12, and 18 for the Wooden Shoes, 43 points. They're now 16-8. For St. Anthony, Jack Haney had 15 points, and when Jacob Dust was battling foul problems in the first half, Jack really kept St. Anthony rolling. Finished with 15 tonight. Aaron Webb had 7 points, Logan Antrim 8, Caden Fearday 9, and Jacob Dust, Mr. Reliable, had 17 and a whole bunch of rebounds. Jack Elder 1 point, and Connor Walk and Kenan Walsh played for St. Anthony. Bulldogs 17, 17, 10, and 13 their quarters for their 57 points. Bulldogs go to 21-3 with the 57-43 win over Teutopolis. Matt's working on the stats. We're going to visit with both coaches. Scores from Yale. It's all on the way in a moment here on 97.9 XFM.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is proud to announce their new outpatient therapy. Evergreen now offers physical, occupational, and speech therapies for their patients. If you need therapy, don't worry. Evergreen's outpatient therapy can help you.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Final score here, St. Anthony 57, Teutopolis 43. Bulldogs go to 21-3 with a win, and Matt's working hard on stats, and he has those for us.
Well, let's take a look at St. Anthony's team stats. They were 21 of 43 from the field at 49%, 11 of 17 at the free throw line, 65%, but in the fourth quarter alone, 9 of 11 to really hit them in crunch time again. Overall, 4 of 8 from beyond the arc at 50%. They were 0 for 1 in the fourth quarter. Didn't need a lot of those as they were holding on to the lead, as they had just 7 turnovers in the ball game. Teutopolis only had 9. St. Anthony had 27 rebounds. And I got to do some quick math on 15, 21, 23, 25 rebounds for Teutopolis. So that was a pretty close margin as well. T-Town 18 of 51 from the field at 35%, 3 of 5 from the free throw line at 60%, and 3 of 18 from beyond the arc at 17%. Coach Cody Rinkers made his way to the booth. I'll hand him the headsets.
Thank you, Matt. In the final score, St. Anthony 57, Teutopolis 43, and Coach Rinker joins us on the post-game show. Congratulations on the win. I tell you what, let me turn you up. They'll hear you better.
They may not want to hear me. I don't know.
I'm thinking they do. So all you got to do is get up 17-2 after a quarter, right?
Man. Yeah, just the way we drew it up, just like we thought it would happen. No, I mean, I don't want to say I don't think we play much better than that, but I don't think we can play much better than that the way that quarter went. I mean, we made shots, we guarded, we executed set plays. Our boys were fired up. We rebounded the basketball. If we can bottle that up, continue to have quarters or halves or full games like that, we're going to be a load. But like I said, hats off to our guys. They played their tails off. They were ready to play. They wanted this game. Hats off to T-Town too. You knew they weren't going to quit. You knew they weren't going to quit. You knew they were going to make it a ball game. You were never comfortable even with that lead. I mean, we were here in November too whenever the reverse happened. So, like I said, it was definitely a great quarter, great way to start the game.
With all the intensity in this game tonight, each team had less than double-figure turnovers. You had 7, T-Town had 9.
And I bet several of those came right at the beginning of the second half. I bet 3 or 4 of them did. So, like I said, credit to our guys. Both teams. Both teams play great defense. Both teams get after it. But both teams can also take care of the ball. I mean, got good basketball players on both sides, good guards that can control it. Got to tip your cap to both teams on that.
And a lot of contested shots. That's why you play good defense, right? Because you don't want any shot to be free and easy.
Right.
And so many people had such a role to play in this game. I keep going back to Jack Haney, though, because in the first half when Jacob was battling foul problems, Jack was your one constant as far as scoring.
Yeah, Jack Haney, I mean, he's been playing like, said this, sound like a broken record, but he's been playing like a senior. And what I mean by that is seniors they play with a confidence, they play with the calm about them that, they don't get too rattled. And that's what I think happened there. He didn't get rattled. We just dealt with Jacob in foul trouble on Saturday. And he just kind of stayed the course, kept playing the game, kept talking to guys about helping recover and running them off the line. I don't even have to talk about a scouting report anymore because Haney kind of leads it, and then Webby chimes in, and Antrim, and all the guys just start, going to work. So it's not like, you tell them one thing and they go with it. So that was, Haney is kind of the leader of that. And, for him to guard Hardick but also help off, because Jordan's the type of player that you don't want to give too much help on. He's able to go off at any time. And I thought Haney like I said, did a great job of being steady offensively, but also kind of leading us defensively with that round.
And I'm glad you made that point. I talked about Jack's offense, but he did a job on Jordan Howard because we know he's a very special scorer when he gets open.
Yeah, when he gets open time and space, and he's put a lot of shots up, and Jack did a tremendous job of doing both, helping off, recovering the shot, and then keeping him in front for the most part. So in that, it wasn't just Jack. There was other guys. We had a lot of guys sliding over to help on that, to give him the confidence to close out to him the way we needed to. Jacob can slide his feet and get over there. We had smash down guys on the backside, and yeah, it was all over. Defensively, we were able to scramble and do that well tonight.
Jacob battling foul trouble as he did. Tried not to reach and tried not to get on top of people. But even as disciplined a kid as he is, you can't always avoid it.
Yeah, I mean, and obviously teams' game plans are going to be to go at him, and they did. When you go at him, I don't know, it was 25 times, 25 attempts where they're running at him and running at his hips and running at his arms. I mean, you're bound to pick up some fouls sooner or later. So, and then you wanted to stay aggressive on the rebound, so he's got to continue to play. But like I said, Jacob didn't get rattled. He went in there, he tried his best, he did what he could. I thought the last foul was, could have went either way. Felt like several of those on the other end could be called every now and then too. But it is what it is. He still ended up with 16, whatever. How many rebounds he had affected the game, and our guys have got enough confidence now. We've dealt with that foul trouble enough that we play enough without him in practice that our guys have confidence they can continue to play and continue to win.
How do you not take it for granted that he's going to get a double-double? Jacob had 16 points, like you said, 17, and had, I think, 13 rebounds. It's almost every time that you can put him down for that much, and that's not fair to the kid because look at how much work that involves.
Yeah, I mean, he goes to work, he battles. I mean, he bruises down there. Yeah, you're right. I mean, you do take it for granted. I can't say that I don't, because I do. I mean, and who wouldn't? I think any coach that's coached a player with that type of talent, that type of ability, you don't realize what you have until you don't have it. I mean, I could say the same thing about Drew Gibson and seniors, and it's not just always players like Jacob. Sometimes it's role guys that fill a role and a need that you have, and next thing you know, you're like, oh, they're not there. You got to find somebody else. So, yeah, that's hats off to Jacob for the work he's put in, for the discipline he showed. He's earned every bit of that.
Webb got you 7, Antrim got you 8, Fearday got you 9. Those guys do their job. And it's not just scoring, as you're saying so well. There's a lot of defense, good rebounding. Shoes had a lot of times tonight, especially early in the game, when it was one and done. Your kids hit the boards well.
Yeah, I mean, the matchup that I was kind of nervous about with the rebounds was we had Webby on Mitch Hardick, and Mitch is a tough kid and hard-nosed kid, and Webby is too. And I think he showed it tonight that he was able to help and recover and keep Mitch at bay on some of those rebounds. And Caden Fearday, I don't know what Evan Warmer had tonight, but I loved his scoring.
Finished with 5.
We've been getting scoring out of Caden, consistently here at the moment. Want to continue that, but his defense, I think, has almost found another level. Because to be honest, Evan has killed us in every game we've played for the last 2 years. And I just kind of put it to he and Jack Elder and said, listen, he's got to have a night where he doesn't get 15 because he always gets 15. And I thought Caden did a great job of holding them down there.
So you get so fired up about a game like this. The crowd does. Your moms and dads do.
Yeah.
Everybody does. How tough is it to maintain your focus?
I mean, we've played in several games like this now, I feel like. And the more we play in these games, like I said, it's the 3rd time this year.
Yeah.
You just talk. It doesn't happen on overnight. It doesn't happen just tonight. That's something you build. We work on focus every day in practice. When things are starting to get loose or whatever, you rein them back in. You do what you got to do. You say the same things. And I think it speaks to the preparation. You don't just focus all of a sudden and get ready for a game like this one night. It's a build-up throughout the season, through every night going to work like these kids do.
And you got good minutes from Connor Walk and Jack Elder and the same troops that come off the bench and seem to do it every game.
I tell you what, and Connor Walk's minutes tonight, I told the guys on the bench there we weren't going to sub until they scored. So when they scored, they came in, and I kind of told them, I said, hey, those 5 got it going on right now. We're going to be very limited. And they both looked at me and said, I agree. So they understood the situation. But when they got in there, it wasn't like they played timid or scared. I mean, Connor had a couple huge rebounds, had a great charge call there right before I took him out again. I almost brought Webby back. But those guys are seniors. Again, they're seniors. They want to be in those games. They're ready for those moments, and they play their tail off.
So you got 21 wins. Big win over Teutopolis. Beat them twice this year now. You got 2 weeks left before regional. Is there anything particular that you want to work on?
We're not even looking that far ahead yet, Greg, to be honest with you. We got a big game tomorrow night against Newton.
Yeah.
We got to get another conference win next Tuesday against South Central. Then you have the seedings come out and you figure out where everybody falls. I mean, we're taking it one game at a time. We're still working on all the stuff. I mean, at this point, execution is key. We're down to the season. Most players know what we want to run and how we want to run it. Now it's just a matter of fine-tuning everything and being prepared for the next opponent you got.
To my friends in Jasper County, I remember Troy Bierman's crew played T-Town to 5 the other night. So
do we. No, Troy, and hats off to Troy. Troy's doing a great job. I don't know how they have quite a week. They played T-Town Tuesday. They got Marshall tonight, and they play us tomorrow night. So
that's a load.
Coach Bierman's done a tremendous job, and Coach Carr there, helping him as well. Familiar with him, they've done their boys have, I've watched them throughout the season here and have played them every year, for the last 7 years. The way he's gotten them to come along and develop, sitting from afar has been kind of fun to see. Hopefully, it's not too much fun tomorrow. But yeah, we're excited to play them. Excited to see those guys and what they got.
Very good. Always a pleasure, Cody.
Thanks, Greg. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
You bet. Bulldogs coach Cody Rinker, and the final score again tonight: St. Anthony 57. Teutopolis 43, and the Bulldogs improved to 21-3, and we're waiting on Chet to join us, and I know he will. He's a good man about that, so he'll come up and see us in a minute. I know you were in the midst of your stats.
I had made my way through the team numbers. I'll take a look at things individually for you now. As St. Anthony was led in the ball game by Jacob Dust, 5 of 9 from the field, 7 of 8 at the free throw line. Finished with 11 rebounds to go along with 17 points, but right there leading alongside was Jack Haney. He kind of does a lot well for this ball club of St. Anthony. He was 6 of 9 from the field, 1 of 2 at the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 15 points, always plays good defense, does a great job. Logan Antrim, 4 of 10 from the field, 0 of 1 at the line, 3 rebounds and 8 points. Caden Fearday, 3 of 5 from the field, 2 of 2 at the line, a couple of boards and 9 points. Aaron Webb was 3 of 9 from the field, 0 of 2 at the free throw line. A couple of rebounds and 7 points. And Jack Elder, 0 of 1 from the field, 1 of 2 at the line, 3 rebounds and a free throw. Also 3 rebounds for Connor Walk. Looks like Coach Reeder is making his way up the steps. So before I get into the T-Town stats, I think I'll just go ahead and hand him the head. Well, actually, he's going to stop off here quickly.
Got to visit with his sweethearts.
So
got those 3 girls there.
We'll highlight Matthew Daters.
There you go.
He's 6 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 at the free throw line, 6 rebounds and 13 points. Now Coach Reeder has made it to the booth, so I'll hand him the handset.
Thank you, Matt. 57-43, St. Anthony gets the win. Teutopolis coach Chet Reeder visits with us on the postgame show. I mentioned it to Cody. I'll mention it to you. 17-2, man. That's a lot of looking up from that point.
Right. It's. I was proud of they kept battling. We won the second half. Greg, I've got to do a better job figuring out what will help this group to start games. It's been a year-long battle for us. We haven't started games well, and that's on me. I got to figure something out for them. It's not like they're not working. They're not. I've got to figure something out with this group, and we'll get. It's just something we got to get better at. I've got to get better at starting games for them somehow, some way.
St. Anthony has that tall kid there in the middle. He takes up a lot of space, and he is, I don't know, stop. I think that's a little optimistic, but slow him down, contain him. Mm-hmm. But sometimes you have to do so much to contain him that frees up other guys.
Yeah, Greg, I thought Brock and Matthew did a tremendous job defensively on him. Jacob got nothing easy tonight. He got until the end of the game when we were scrambling and all that stuff. Yeah. He got nothing easy tonight. Our guys did a tremendous job. Our guards' defense was not good enough in the first half. We gave up straight line drive, to their guards, and give them credit. They were aggressive. They were attacking off the get-go. But Brock and Matthew did a tremendous job on Jacob. That's no easy task. No. And Jack Pelker for a spurt there in the first half. They did a tremendous job. To force him into difficult shots and tough shots.
You had a situation where shots, you were getting good shots, but shots around the rim that rolled off, and so that indicates that you're running good offense, you're getting good sets, got good possibilities, but it's tough when the ball won't go in.
I thought we were timid in there early. We were kind of hoping the shot would go in instead of just going and shooting it. We were a little bit too passive. We'd get in the paint and pass it to the next guy instead of thinking score first. But we just kept battling. We cut it to 14, and we had 2 great possessions, and normally 2 shots that we make. That was the difference right there in the middle of the third. We cut it to 14. We had 2 great positions. Right. If we make those 2 shots, it's 10. You never know what happens. We just ran out of time. You can't. We got to convert when we were down that much. You got to convert those 2 possessions if you want a chance. We just ran out of time.
I thought Matthew Daters played some great minutes for you tonight.
Yeah. He's he was all over the place. He was locked into what our scouting report was to do. Him and Brock were setting great screens, getting our guys open. It's just they were really good tonight, I thought.
And when you look at the other guys, everybody looks at Jacob Dust. Mm-hmm. That's not fair because St. Anthony's got some good kids. Mm-hmm. Jack Haney is a load. Mm-hmm. He's kind of like the professor out there, and that's such a key to being able to capitalize on a guy like that. You have guys like Ungren, like Evan, people like that are capable of doing that for you.
Yeah, Jack. The thing with Jack is we gave him too many easy shots early, and he got in a rhythm, and it's tough to get a kid like that out of rhythm. But Caden Fearday, I told him in the handshake line, he's got to play like that all the time. And he's capable of doing that all the time, and he was great tonight. He was great to start the game. He takes them into a different level when he plays like that. It's not just about scoring. When he drives it and attacks it like he was, they're going to be a tough out if they keep playing this way.
So you got 2 weeks to go, and we're always looking toward the end game, and you're thinking about the next game. You got one tomorrow night.
Yep.
what do you feel like you need to work on the most? What's the thing you really want to address?
Like I said, I have to find a way to get these kids to start games or better. I don't know what I need to do. I got to do some soul searching tonight, figure it out, because we got a quick turnaround. We're playing a tough Robinson team tomorrow at 2:30. But we've got to start games better, because once we get in the flow of a game, I think we're really good. But we have not started games very well.
One more thing, and I'll let you go. We're a week away from the shootout.
Yep.
It's a great way to spend an afternoon. You got 5 great games. We're going to the plan is to do the last 3, to do the Bulldogs game, the Hearts game, and the Shoes game. And those are so much fun.
Yeah, it's a, if you're wanting to watch some good basketball, it should be some really good competition. We got two state-ranked 1A teams playing each other. Effingham's playing Paxton Buckley Loda, who is, Coach Schonauer has gotten them rolling. He's a Lincoln grad, so you're going to see a 1-2-2 ball press the whole game. That should be a really good game against 2 really good teams. Centralia's there. If people have not seen Centralia, you need to come watch them.
They're getting votes.
They are a really good team. And then we're playing a tough Jerseyville team, and they're big. It should be a fun matchup for us.
Watch that coach.
Yeah.
I appreciate your time, Chet. Thanks for coming up for the visit, and look forward to big things the rest of the season.
All right, thank you, guys.
You bet. Shoes coach Chester Reeder. Appreciate him joining us on the post-game show. Again, the final score, St. Anthony 57, Teutopolis 43, and Matt still has some numbers for us.
Yep. Let's look at the T-Town individually. We made it through St. Anthony. We highlighted Matthew Daters, but, hey, worth hitting him again. 6 of 6 from the field coming off the bench. 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Grabbed 6 rebounds, finished with 13 points. Luke Ungren also in double figures with 11 on 4 of 13 shooting from the field. 1 of 1 at the line. Had 3 boards. Jordan Hardick was 3 of 12 from the field, 4 rebounds, 7 points. Evan Wormert, 2 of 5 from the field. Evan did have 8 rebounds to lead them in rebounding. He finished with 5 points. Also, Brock Daters, 1 for 5 from the field, 2 rebounds, 2 points. Mitch Hardick, 1 for 5 from the field, 2 rebounds, 2 points. And Evan Addis, 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 at the line. He finished with 3 rebounds. And those are the numbers for Teutopolis individually as St. Anthony gets the victory, 57-43.
Thank you, Matt. Let's go back to Sports Desk. Gail, what do you have for us in the way of scores?
All right, scores from around the area. Altamont over Oblong, 45-24. Taylorville over Charleston, 67-46. It was Casey Westfield with the win over Flora, 53-39. Cumberland over Blue Ridge, 56-47. Red Hill with a big win. Just kind of pulled it out at the end over Neoga, 60-57. And Lincoln defeated Mattoon tonight, 68-22. In girls basketball, it was Paris over Altamont, 60-43. And the T-Town Lady Shoes victorious over Bloomington Central Catholic, 45-26. And of course, the Illini, they just couldn't quite get it done tonight. Maryland over the Illini by a score of 75-66.
All right, thank you, Gail. Appreciate you keeping us up to date with all the scores, both college and high school, both boys and girls. And, Lincoln, Effingham plays them next week in their other conference game. Then we're going to do that game. That's our next Friday night game before the 3 at the T-Town Shootout on Saturday. And we've got basketball Tuesday night. And so we have Tuesday, Friday. We are going to do the championship of the St. Anthony Regional, and we'll do 3 games from the T-Town Shootout on Saturday. So another slow week.
Yeah, we'll find something to do.
Man, oh man. It's that time of year, though, now. Now it's in high gear. So we'll do our best to keep you covered, gang. Thanks, Gail, for a good job back at the studios. Thank you for keeping an eye on things. And thanks, Caleb Moody. How did it go? All right, A1 gives me the thumbs up. You can't see him. He's the one behind the camera.
The safest place to be.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you, Caleb. Appreciate you helping out tonight. And Matt, I told both coaches 17-2 That really does make a difference, man.
Yeah, the explosive start really set the tone for St. Anthony, and then they built on it, though, as well. T-Town, though, you got to admire the fact that they did fight back, cut it down to a 14-point game after it was 24. The Wooden Shoes are never going to give up, especially against the Bulldogs. But St. Anthony just too much tonight, and they come away with another victory. Like I say, that matchup with Central A&M is going to be real interesting next Saturday. But some more basketball before then, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll see you Tuesday night with Hearts are in action in Apollo Conference action Tuesday night. So, for Matt Robinson, for Caleb Moody, for Gail Warner, I'm Greg Sapp. Again, our final score, St. Anthony 57, Teutopolis 43. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for listening. This has been a production of Premier Broadcasting Incorporated.